Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain the ninth lesson of your main reader part, that is Beehive, and the name of the chapter is The Bond of Love, written by Kenneth Anderson. So, through this lesson, Kenneth Anderson wants to convey a wonderful message how a bond of love may be established between a man and an animal, and a pet animal became an indispensable or inseparable part of his life. So we will study in this chapter. So the chapter begins now. In the story of Bond of Love, Kenneth Anderson shows that there can be a bond of love and friendship between man and animal. It is a story of deep bond of love between his family and a pet sloth bear, which was named Bruno by his wife. The author got a baby bear by accident. It was presented to his wife. She named it Bruno and looked after it like her own child. Bruno started eating everything. He developed a taste for porridge, vegetables, fruits, nuts, meat, rice, eggs, etc. As we know, bear is a omnivorous animal. You know omnivorous animal? Omnivorous means animal or human who can eat both flesh as well as vegetables. So a bear is considered as an omnivorous animal. So it was accidentally found by a person who is the author of this story, and he brought that animal to his home and he gifted the bear to his wife. And his wife was very fond of keeping pets, so she kept the Bruno as as a pet, and luckily Bruno became very familiar to the whole family members. And now you see the further story. Bruno was like a naughty child. One day an accident befell him. The author had kept barium carbonate to kill rats in his library. Bruno ate some of the poison and he was immediately rushed to the doctor. He recovered soon. So this accident happened with the Bruno. The author of the story, he kept some kind of chemical in the library. He was very fond of reading books, so therefore he had a library at home. So he kept the chemical to kill the rats, but accidentally the animal pet, who was namely Bruno, he ate the poison, and he was rescued by the doctor immediately because they brought him to the hospital and he recovered soon. Now Bruno had grown in size. He needed open and more space to live. At times he was playful and mischievous. So we understood how right about the exact size of the bear. It remains in size of around 7 feet. So you can assume the size of a bear. So he was growing in his size day by day. So it became a little bit difficult for the family to keep him properly in their home, and it needed more space to live. He was very fond of the author's wife. She loved him too. Now she changed his name from Bruno to Baba. Because of the tenant's children, he had to be chained most of the time. So they were living in urban area, so they had some tenants also. So it was difficult for the tenants' children to stay with the animal. So the owner of the house, he used to keep it under the chains. So the author and his friends advised her to send Baba to the Mysore Zoo, as he had grown in size. Initially she declined their suggestion, but finally she consented. Some of the friends and neighbors, they advised to send Bruno to the zoo. And earlier, because the wife of author was very much fond of that animal, she did not want to send him away from her, but because of his size and his needs, she decided finally. Bruno was sent to the zoo in Mysore. Everyone in the family missed him. Author's wife wept and she inconsolable, and she did not eat anything for a few days. Even Baba was inconsolable in Mysore. He refused to eat anything and looked thin and sad. The author's wife sent many letters to the zoo authorities and inquired about Baba. When she came to know, the author's wife sent many letters to the zoo authorities and inquired about Baba. When she came to know that Baba was not eating anything and he was sad, she immediately declared that she would go to Mysore. She wanted to bring Bruno back. Everybody guessed that Bruno would not recognize her, but they were wrong. When she reached there, Bruno recognized her at once and howled with happiness. She did not want to be separated from him. She requested the superintendent to send Baba back. He consented and Baba was brought back. At home, some special arrangements were made for him. His stay, a 20 feet long and 15 feet wide island was made for him. A wooden box was kept for his comfortable sleep, and he was delighted now. The author's wife used to spend hours sitting with him. Now they were happy. Understood how Baba or maybe Bruno came back to home because the wife of author was very fond of him. She did not want to keep the animal away, and she requested to the authorities of zoo, and in this way they could arrange his back to home. I hope you understood this story, and children, I want your copies complete after the vacation of Deepavali. Happy Deepavali. Wish you safe also. Wish you a happy Diwali and safe.